welcome back to Chef Shelley's Kitchen. So today is going to be a little different. I'm not cooking a dish per se, but I want to talk a little bit about the benefits of eating berries, and you've heard a lot about it. But in addition to that, I want to show you a way to allow your strawberries to last longer. Now, I don't know about you all, I tend to buy kind of the smaller container of strawberries because I know that over a course of about a week, they're going to rot on me. And I have a little trick actually that I learned just not long ago. And so I'll tell you a little bit about that story. So we're going to, again, I'm going to show you the trick on helping your strawberries last longer, and then just show a nice little mixture of fruits that you can have as a dessert kind of after dinner. And so I think you're going to find this to be very rewarding. So the story is this: went down to the beach, week at the beach, had a great time. And I have an adopted aunt, Aunt Joy, and we were over her house for dinner. She made this amazing Jamaican dinner for us: jerk chicken, beans and rice, plantain, broccoli, and everything was just superb. And then she was mixing up the strawberries and blueberries and mango and a number of other things together, and that was going to be our dessert. So I noticed that she had this giant container of strawberries, and she's just there by herself. And so I said, wow, I wouldn't likely buy that large of a container of strawberries because they go to waste after about a week. And so she said, well, I've got the trick for you. So what you want to do is, I've actually bought a fairly large container of strawberries. I've emptied them into a large bowl. And then what you want to do is cover the strawberries with enough water. So you can see, hopefully, I have it covered to the top. And you're going to add about, and again, depends upon how many strawberries, but again, cover your water. With that, I've taken about ½ a cup of white distilled vinegar. And so you pour it in with the water, doesn't take very much. And basically, you simply work the strawberries with the vinegar. Just move it around. One of the things that I did with this, and she did it as well, is, sometimes in your batch of strawberries, there's some that are very, very, very ripe. Well, obviously, you want to use those right away. You don't even have to put them in with your storage. But you're just going to just keep moving it around, gently move it around like so. And actually what you're going to find at the end, you're not going to rinse it actually. I did that previously. I just ran it under water first in the container, and then I just put them in the bowl just like so. And once it's all said and done, you're going to see the residue at the bottom of the bowl. And essentially, you're taking out all of those things that advance, if you will, kind of the ripening of the strawberries. Now, they're still going to ripen your refrigerator. You do want to keep them in the refrigerator, but it's just not going to be that much. So after you've kind of done this for a while, it hasn't been very long, as you could tell, you're going to then dry them individually. Now, for sake of our time together today, I'm not going to dry this whole batch, okay? But I wanted to be able to demonstrate this to you. So once you do that, you're going to just take a paper towel, and each one of them you're going to just kind of dry and put it back in your container. Notice that I've lined it with paper towels. Again, we want to make sure that they stay dry. So you're just going to do this, pat them dry, put them in there. Again, if you find some as you're going through are very ripe, obviously you want to take those out, okay? So you're going to just do this for the entirety of your your bowl of strawberries. I won't do the entire one because I've actually gone ahead and taken some out, but I just wanted to kind of show you. And I can tell you, I had a package of strawberries in for a week and a half, and they were still good. Again, it would not have lasted me that long under normal circumstances. So that's kind of your trick for preserving strawberries. As I said, I'm not going to go through the entire container. That's for you to kind of do on your own. And so we're going to just kind of put this aside for now and talk a little bit about some of the health benefits of eating strawberries and blueberries. You know, most people don't realize the nutrients that are found in both of these wonderful fruits. The antioxidants, a boatload of vitamin C. Did you know that strawberries and blueberries also have fiber in it? And we always want to find ways to increase our fiber. And they are also a great source of potassium. So why is that important? Not only because the USDA say this is what we should have in our recommended allowances every day, but strawberries and blueberries are also known to help reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. There was actually a study done by Harvard Medical, and it found that if women consume 3 servings of strawberries a week, that they significantly reduce their risk of cardiovascular disease. That's pretty amazing. It's also known to help reduce the risk of stroke, cancer, blood pressure, constipation, because remember, it has fiber in it, right? Allergies, asthma, as well as diabetes. So let's kind of put some of these together, and then there's one little trick that I want to share with you, because at the same time, while you want to have these great fruits, and this would be kind of some of the ideal fruits I would recommend, remember that fruits also can be high in sugar, fructose, and they're considered a carb, a good carb, but a carb nonetheless. So you're going to see a little trick that I do, a little pairing, something I learned from a nutritionist. So I've cut up the strawberries already. Otherwise, you know, if you would, and then again, this is kind of the ones that I just had, you know, I just kind of cut them in half and just put them together here. Again, I'm using some of these. So I've taken a whole nice bowl of them and sliced them beforehand. Poured them in there. I've also cleaned a small container of blueberries, so we're going to mix the blueberries in there. Those are our real key ingredients. Now I also have some real treats here. Again, these are very sweet. This is mango. It also just makes it look pretty, but it's also totally delicious, mind you. And then another little treat here are some kiwi. So we're just going to put those on top as well. And then I'm going to just simply mix this. Again, this becomes just kind of, you're having a dinner party or anything like that. You're trying to get your kids to eat more fruits and vegetables. You know, it's just pretty. It looks good. And it also tastes absolutely wonderful. So you're going to want to, that's just a beautiful bowl right there. And, you know, watch your serving size. That's what I would say, because remember, this is fructose, it's carbs, good carbs, but it's going to work against you if you're counting your calories. So I'm just going to fill this up kind of with, this is about an 8-ounce cup of fruit. And here's my pairing. This is my little secret weapon. I have here a bowl of pecans. So I'm actually going to just sprinkle just a little bit of pecans on top. And the reason why I'm adding the pecans, and this is something I found out from a nutritionist, is that it also balances the carbs. So when you eat carbs, you should eat some protein, some lean protein, healthy protein. Pecans is a great source. You can use anything, walnuts, almonds, but I would take, if you want to make this a really healthy treat, take the fruit, enjoy it, but make sure you're eating it with some protein. You can top it off with yogurt, That's another great way to balance the carb, again with a protein. So enjoy. I will put a picture of this, as my good friend Deidre has already told me, include the picture, Shelley, so I'll make sure I do that. If you haven't already shared the video, be sure share the video, and of course I always love your comments. So thank you so much, and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye.